back to a new video. Got something disappointing for you guys. Okay, the story behind this is basically TLDR. I don't want to be left out. I don't want to be left out. Include me, include me. This is like the most popular romantic book to ever exist ever, and there's new books coming out, and it has like almost 5 million reviews on Goodreads alone. Include me, guys. I want to be included. I'm gonna see, does this really deserve the hype, or is it like it's just another Booktok book? You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I look so TikTok right now. I look like a TikTok preppy Republican right now, except for I'm not orange. I'm very pale. That's actually upsetting to me. I forgot to say, this is the ugliest cover in the whole goddamn world. The ugliest cover in the entire world ever, and I think it's just the colors, these McDonald's ass colors. And this looks more red in real life. No, this is like coral-ish orange. It's the most disgusting cover ever. Next is yellow, and so the yellow with the orange, it's giving McDonald's. This is McDonald's. But the art is not bad. I don't like the art. I just hate the colors. It's the worst color choice ever, and every single time I see this on somebody's shelf, I'm like, I'm just like, I'm being judgy, and I'm like, oh, I just know you have TikTok brain. I just know, like, the people who read this book, their favorite artist is like Gracie Abrams and Taylor Swift and Somberg. You know what I mean? Sorry if you're a coral lover, but the color coral is one of the worst colors ever, and it's just so... The art is good though. I love the art, not the colors. I digress. I'm ranting about this book too much. Okay, first I was gonna talk about the controversy in this book and the controversy about the author. There's like 3 main ones, and I understand only one of them. The other 2, it's like, what are you even talking about, bro? Like on TikTok or on like YouTube, just watching reviews on this. I actually researched this, okay? So I want to talk about the author Sarah J. Maas for a second first. If you don't want to hear about her, if you just want to see the book vlog, I'll put a timestamp somewhere so you can go to the actual reading vlog and not have to listen to me talk about the author. Also, hold on. Wait. So I wanted to say a couple things about this book first. First of all, I think it's so sexist and misogynistic that these books in this series is like, oh, it's fairy smut, it's all just smut. But then there's similar books by male authors and they're called high fantasy. Don't piss me off. I think this started out as a romantasy. This one is YA, so there's no dirty scenes in this one. And then it like flipped over to more of a fantasy. So like, I don't know, it just pisses me off when people say it's just fairy smut. What do you mean? If you think that is fairy smut, go call like a book by a male author fairy smut. Go call Robin Hobb's books fairy smut too. Like, why are you only calling this one that, you know? Okay, so the controversies about the author is, one of them is she doesn't include any people of color. I get that. That's a valid like thing to be upset at the author about, is that there's like, okay, so that's a valid thing to be mad at the author about, and I understand that. Another thing is that she supports Israel. She speaks out about Trump and her political stuff all the time. She like hates Trump, but people are saying that she supports Israel because some of her family lives there. It was like, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can correct me. Maybe there's new information, because I looked this up like literally like half a year ago or whatever, but people were saying that she supports Israel because she has family over there and she goes to go visit them. How is going to go visit your family meaning you support their government? Oh, and then another thing was, this is like her biggest controversy. For some reason, like her not including people of color in her books is like the least controversial thing, which is like, should be the opposite. That should be her most controversial thing. Anyway, she speaks out about her politics sometimes, and she speaks out against Trump and like the corrupt government and stuff, which, okay, I support that. But her most like controversial thing is she was using Breonna Taylor's death to promo her book. And so I was like, okay, let me take a look at this post. Let me take a look at this post. Let me see what's so bad about it. So at this time when she posted this, she was already a best-selling author. She was already like on the New York Times best-selling list like 1 billion times. She was already a very, very, very popular author. And she made a post. It was a cover reveal for, I think, one of these books in this series. I don't know. No, maybe it was Crescent City or something. She made a post and it was the cover reveal for her new book. And she was, in the description, she said, okay, like, I'm very grateful I have a platform, but let's not forget the political things happening in this country. Let's not forget the awful things that's happening that Donald Trump is doing. Let's not forget Breonna Taylor's death and other, like, black people's death. This was, like, in 2021, by the way, or 2020, 2022. Let's not forget other black people who tragically lost their lives due to, like, cops not acting right and like other stuff like that. And people were like, oh my god, I can't believe she's using Breonna Taylor's death to promote her book. If anything, she was using her platform, and of course, like, book reveals and like cover reveals, of course that's gonna instantly be super popular. That's gonna go like crazy, especially because she was super popular before. Like, those tend to be the most popular posts by authors, is book reveals and cover reveals. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe you guys can correct me, leave me criticism in the comments, because this is, I'm not too sure about the Israeli thing. That's all the information I found about that. She supports the Israeli government. That's not good, obviously. That's very bad, and I won't buy any more of her books. But like, she wasn't using her like Breonna Taylor's death to support her book. She was like using her book to bring awareness to it. That post was gonna be popular anyway. She was already a popular author. So I genuinely don't understand that. Anyway, okay, we're gonna get onto the actual reading vlog now. I picked up this book because I want to see what the fuss is about, and also okay, this is my prediction. I'm gonna rate this book 3 stars. That is my prediction right here. But I've heard that this book and the novella one, the like Christmas episode, is the worst book in the series. This one is very good, but book 2 and book 3 are better. But I don't know. It's a YA romantasy. Let's see. So I don't think I'm really gonna like this book. I think it's just gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be 3 stars for me, like in the middle. Not terrible, or maybe 2.5 out of 5 stars. Not terrible, but not like, oh my god, let me go pick up the next book right now. You know what I mean? Also, I have no makeup on, sorry guys. And this is, okay, I know this book is very, very, very popular with TikTok girls. I got many people into reading, got many TikTok girlies into reading, but I'm gonna say this right now. I don't like TikTok, and I don't like girls who are like TikTok, like TikTok mindset. Like, I think genuinely TikTok mindset is a true thing. But maybe I'll include spoilers in this book, because I assume everybody and their mama has read this. That's why I want to read this. I want to see what this is about, bro. Only YA book in the series, then it transforms into an adult thing. But I think she wrote this when she was like 17 or 18. That's what I've heard, that like the other books are better because she wrote them when she was older. I've never read a book by this author before. I was gonna say I'm very excited to get started. Yeah, I guess so. I guess. Not really though. I'd rather maybe read another book. But I'm just too curious about this one. Is this worth the hype? Am I gonna rate this book 4 or 5 stars? Let's see. I forgot to tell you guys, I already watched a summary video on this book because I was curious. I didn't watch the super long one that's really popular. I just watched the animated one that's like 11 minutes long. I watched it like a year or so ago, so I kind of do remember what happens. I know this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, like kind of sort of, and then it spirals into its own thing throughout the series. don't know if I'm gonna like this, low key. Okay, every pony, excuse how I look and how I sound right now. I'm recovering from wisdom teeth removal surgery right now. I'm on like page 50. Where's my bookmark? No, I'm on page 72. I'm not even on page 100. And I really hate to say it, but I am kind of like, yeah, I am enjoying this book right now. As embarrassing as it is to say, I'm on page 72. I've enjoyed the 72 pages so far. I'll see you guys in the next update. Okay, excuse how I look. I just got out of the shower, but one of the things that is annoying the heck out of me in this book is she states things like 5 times. Like on this part it says, hoping that eye of his couldn't see through the back of his head. You've already said that. You've already said that like 5 times. Why are you saying that again? Like, no reason to keep on saying it over and over. Like, once, maybe twice is okay. This is like the 4th time she's stated that in this book. Like, girl, we get it. This is my embarrassingly large stack of how many candles I have right now, but I had to get this candle. Oh my god, it smells so freaking good. And then I'm just gonna light this one because it's white and it's cute. Hello every pony, welcome back. As you can see, I have changed my hair since last time. I hope you guys like it. Last time I went for like a blue black and I hated it. This time I went for like a plum black. So you can see I have a little bit of purple. So yes, I have officially finished the book. I wish I would have done more update logs. Most of the time when I was reading, I was in my pajamas and I didn't really want to show myself in my pajamas. So, okay, do you guys want to know what my honest reaction is to finishing the book? Do you guys want to know what my honest reaction is? Hold on. Come on, let's go. Yes, I did buy the second book. This book is like massive. Again, I know lots of people love these colors. Maybe I'm being emo or something, but I know a lot of people like them because, oh, they're so bright and colorful and fun. That is why I hate them. That is why I don't like the covers. I'm not a big fan of the colors. This one is better though. I hate this color. I did buy the second book and I am going to tell you why. So my thoughts at the beginning of this book, I was having a good time. I was interested in the lore. And then when the beast turned into Tamlin, I was like, oh, okay. This like giant long-haired sexy beast fairy. All right, okay, I can get into that. When I'm going into this, I'm not expecting my world to be changed, okay? This is a romantasy book. I'm expecting a romantasy book. But I liked the fantasy aspect way more than the romance. At first I was like, okay, like Tamlin, yeah. And then halfway through I was like, I hate when male main characters like don't have any flaws. They're just like tall, dark, and handsome, and they're closed off and reserved. I hate those. There's way too many of those. There's way too many of those male main characters, and their personality trait is being dark and brooding and strong, and that's it. And they have like no flaws. and no personality. At least Tampon, at least he has a personality. But about halfway through, I was like, okay, like, is he gonna like get some sort of like redemption arc, or like some sort of like other good qualities, some stuff that makes him better? No, it just got worse, especially when he sent Feyre away to the human world when he was like, just get out of here. You know when your friend has like a mid-ass boyfriend, but like you don't want to hurt her feelings, so you're just like, that's nice, yeah, good for you. Oh, awesome, yes. Oh, he bought you flowers after you asked him to? Oh, how thoughtful of him. That's what Tamlin is. He's like the kind of, like, when I read a romance book, I'm expecting like a dreamy, gorgeous, beautiful, handsome, amazing man. And then Tamlin is just, at first I was like, yeah, okay. And then it just got worse and worse, and I'm like, okay, why is he here? Why would a man be there? I didn't like him, and I like the fantasy aspect way much, but this and Twilight are the only romantasy books that I've read, and Twilight is good in like a bad way, like in like a chuggy kind of, a chuggy camp fun way. Like, so is Twilight that good? No. But is Twilight fun to read and fun to watch? Yes, that's what makes Twilight good. It's bad in like a fun kind of camp way, you know? And I know this author made it kind of early in her writing career, so like I hope this book is better. And did I get this book just because of Rysand? I was gonna say Rysand, but then you would pronounce his nickname as Rice and not Reese. So I think it's Rysand or Rysand. I'm not really so sure. But I did like, Feyre was so fucking annoying in the beginning, and like her family too, I think a little bit. The like damsel in distress, but like I'm skinny and I can fight. And I got this big fairy guy crushing on me. That was like, but then I started to like her more and more. I started to like her family more and more. I do like Nesta, and I still don't like Elaine. Sorry, is that her name? It is Elaine, because I'm not a big fan of Elaine that much. I did really like Nesta, and I know the other books give, like the orange one is more in detail about her, so I'm excited about that. But I did like this book, but the stuff I didn't like about it, I really didn't like. Tamlin was like super like, and Tamlin was going through his like hormonal stuff, and he was like, I wouldn't be rough with you, I would be so gentle. I was like, yeah, okay. Like, I need to like read that part as fast as possible so I could skip that. Like, I did not like that at all. And he just, that's what threw me off, is because I thought it was supposed to be like a dreamy romance, but the guy is like, he's just like there. I did get spoilers because, as I told you guys at the beginning, I think I told you, I watched the animated summary, so I do know, and I started to watch a bit of the second one, so I do know that Feyre gets with Rysand. She gets with the dark, bat-winged, hot fairy knight guy. So I do know that, and I think that's why I wanted to get this. I also wanted to, I really loved the lore and the fantasy aspect of the book, even though that's like, I feel like that's supposed to be like a, not really like a subplot, but I feel like the romance is supposed to be the main thing, and I was just like, Yeah, okay. All right. So the stuff I didn't like about this book, I really didn't like, but I'm glad, like I didn't like the mailman character, but there's a new one in this book. Okay, so my rating, I'm really like, I honestly don't know what to rate this book. Like, at the beginning, I was thinking, oh yeah, I kind of like this. Like, is this the best book I ever read? No, but I actually do really like it. I want to rate it like 4 stars. Like, this is kind of good. And then I got to the second half where it was like Tamlin like sent Feyre away, and I was like, okay. I don't really care. I didn't really care anymore because I think I came for like the romance aspect, and then the fantasy being like the like second thing, the romance being the first most important thing, and I was just like not really into the romance. So I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Maybe I want to give it maybe a 4. I'm debating whether a 3.5 or a 4. I don't want to say 3.75. I don't like it when people are like, I'm gonna rate this book 2.8. I'm gonna rate this book 7.35. It's like, no, like just round up or just round down. So I'm gonna rate this book 3.5. I really wanted to rate it 4 stars. I was really liking it in the beginning, and then I did not like the romance, but I did like this part of the book where there was more recent and Lucian, but at the end I was like, oh yay, like Feyre and Tamlin, yay. I'm so happy for you guys. So do I think the TikTok girlies were onto something? Yes, kind of, sort of. I did fall for the TikTok propaganda, and it kind of worked as I got the second book. So yeah, my final ranking for this book is a 3.5 stars. It would have been higher if Tampon wasn't such the way he is, but that's my final ranking for the book. If you want to see me do more reading vlogs, let me know down below. This is my first reading vlog, so I know it's not going to be very good, but if you guys want to see me read more or something, maybe leave a little comment down below, and I will see you for next week's video. Bye. Excuse how I look. I just got off of work. I bet you thought that clip of me going to go get the book was after I read the full book. No, this is me from the past. I'm only like 270 pages in. I'm only 64% done with the book. I still have a lot of the book left, and I bought the second book. Oh, to terms with the reality that I am no better than a Taylor Swift loving, somber loving, Gracie Abrams loving girl.